Okay, so you should have watched the first video about Schoology buttons before you're watching this one, because in this video we're going to take our course that we have already created, or our drawing that we've already created, and you are going to embed it as an announcement in Schoology so that it will look like mine. Once again, it's not necessary, but I teach middle school and it's going to help students really navigate that course. So from the last video, we were working on building our Bitmoji classroom and our links down here in drawings. This is not my favorite thing I've ever done, but for purposes of showing you how to upload, it should work. So you're going to want to make sure that you save this in your drive somewhere that you can find it, because this is what you're going to edit every time. You don't have to go back to Schoology after you embed. So I'm going to go into my Schoology course. I'm going to go back to my courses because I created a dummy course so that we could, so that I could show you how to do this just for the purpose of this video. So I am going to want to add materials, and I want to go down here to where it says add a page. I'm adding a web page here. I'm just going to title it Bitmoji header. And then I want to click here where it says insert content. And I want to insert it from my Google Drive resource app. If you have not added your Google Drive to your Schoology page, you need to make sure that you go back and do that, because it's going to save you a lot of time when you're trying to import resources. All right, so I'm going to find the one that I want, and that's it. It's just the tutorial Schoology header. And I want to go up here to import, and I want to import embed. All right, it's not going to show up right here, but I do want to click it and make it blue because I don't want it to be the default size when I put it into my Schoology page. I want to make it a little bigger. So if you'll click here, you should see a little preview of your class, and the size that's going to fit our Schoology page best to use as a header is going to be if I change it to a 900 by 506. Those are strange measurements, but it works. So now I'm going to insert that. And everything seems okay here, so I want to go ahead and create that page, and I'm in materials. So that's going to load up, and I should see it pop up here now under my materials. So I don't want it in materials. I want that to be an update so that it shows at the top of my page. But I want to click on that, make sure that it looks good, and it does. And what I want to do is copy this. And I'm really struggling to do that. I want to drag. My trackpad's not cooperating right now. There we go. And when it turns blue, I know that I have it copied. When you try, if you try to double click or right click and copy, it's going to take that away. So I want to use Control C for copy here. And now I want to click on the Updates tab. So when I go to Updates here, I just want to Control V and paste that. And it should show up here, and it does. Everything looks good. And so don't forget this step. I do want to come here and click beside the bell, because that makes it an announcement. And that means until I add another announcement, that's what's going to show up at the very top of my page. And I'm going to post that. And now you can see when you look at my Schoology course, that's now my header. I want to make sure some of my links work. So if I just wanted to click on one of my links, and we linked these in the previous video, there's Desmo's. If your students need a calculator, that's a fantastic place to get one. Also, I talked in the earlier video about how I intended on linking to folders or assignments down here. I just did a random assignment for Monday, and I just linked it to Monday's assignment that I expected them to do. So on Monday, I would want them to work on this student handout. for Intro to Rational Numbers. And there it is. So they didn't have to go through anything else. All they had to do was click on Monday, and they could find their assignment. They didn't have to go down here and navigate through the course. So that is how you embed that into your Schoology page as an announcement so that it shows up like mine did at the top of your course. There are videos out there that will explain this so much better than I do if you need to watch others. But since it's something we talked about at that math training today, I did want to go ahead and just have a video so that you could watch that whenever you